Small disclaimer about this project. I do not know very much about interior design, which I feel is very much obvious in my room design. I have never used a program like this before, and I did unfortunately have to take pictures of my screen because it was making me make an account. So I apologize for that, but yeah. So I just wanted to preface that by saying that I am not an interior designer. I do not know anything about interior design or room setup. I followed what was listed on actually the Gallaudet University website about DeafSpace, and I based my room off that, but I was having some trouble with the curved room or the curved corner, and I didn't want it to be too crowded, but I also didn't want it to look too empty, so I do apologize for that. But that is my disclaimer and warning for the beginning of this podcast. Hello, my name is Kayla Thatcher, and this is my presentation on the DeafSpace assignment. So in my room, I decided to make a common area for a hotel, a dorm, any place where people can meet and they would like to have a place that's not necessarily their room, but a place where they can get together, spend some time together, talk, whatever. So in my room, we start with 2 glass doors. They are glass that you can see whether there's someone outside. If someone's coming in, you can see that, and you won't be hit by the door if you're walking to it. If you're close to it, you'll be able to see right through it. Additionally, if someone is at the door and they are knocking and you can't hear them, you'll be able to see movement by the door, and you'll be able to identify, hey, there's a person there. Next to the door, we have a couch. It's an L couch or a corner couch, so that someone can be turned to the side, watching someone sign, and they're not pressed shoulder to shoulder. They can be facing each other. They can be at an angle. There is also an ottoman for relaxation, for someone else to sit, to set something, anything like that. That gives it just a little bit more open space and a little more comfort. Next to the L couch is a lamp for additional lighting. If the lighting in the room is dim, if the lights are off, they can flick the lamp on, and it allows them to see better. Even if the lighting is on and they just need a little bit more, there's a lamp there. Another seating area in this first room is 2 armchairs. These armchairs are at an angle where they can see each other, and there is a lamp between them for the same reason as the lamp next to the couch. It is in order to help them see better. In front of the 2 chairs is a coffee table or a cocktail table, and this table is low, so you're not having to look over it. You can just set something there and it's not blocking your view. And it could be used to prop someone's feet up, to put a drink, a book, a phone, a computer, whatever they need can be set on that table. The last thing in this first room is a bar. This bar allows someone to sit on one side and another person to stand on the other. They can communicate that way. Again, it's something that is able to be seen over, but it can also hold a drink, a phone, a book, a laptop, anything like that. Additionally, the bar stools, you can turn on them. So if 2 people are signing together, they can turn to face each other and they can sign together. This first room is large enough that there can be a lot of people standing. They will have enough room to sign to each other. They can communicate. They can see each other from across the room, which is why there is limited seating, is so that they can see each other across the room. In the second room, that is connected by a curved wall, is a TV and 2 more L couches. So this wall, walking in, is curved because it allows to it allows someone to be seen coming over and they can still communicate rather than a sharp corner. On this wall with the curved corner is the TV. I put this here because I believe that it would be easier to see if someone was coming in if you are watching the TV and you are facing that way. Then you can see if someone comes into the room rather than having to hear. I also put 2 speakers on either side of the TV, and with the wooden floor that will help amplify sound so you can feel the vibrations through the floor. The 2 L couches, similarly to the one in the first room, allow for signing, comfort, any additional communication that they need. They can just turn, look at each other, and they're not having to be squished shoulder to shoulder on a small couch. This is a large couch that allows them to stretch out. And the 2 lamps are the same reason for the first room, to provide a little bit more light, a little bit more visual aid in seeing signing, just not having a pitch black room, anything like that. Another thing about these rooms is the floor. The floor in the first room is carpeted. This was done on purpose to muffle any echoing noises, because some people have some ability to hear. They might use devices such as hearing aids or cochlear implants, and these devices can amplify echoed sound waves, which could be uncomfortable or even painful. So, to reduce this noise and these vibrations, I had carpeted flooring for the first room, where there will likely be more people making noises, some people talking maybe as they sign, and just more general movement. So that room is carpeted for that reason. On the other hand, the TV room has wooden flooring, as I said earlier, to allow them to feel the vibrations through the flooring. You don't get that kind of echo from the carpeted flooring. You don't get the kind of transfer of sound through the carpeted flooring. You get that through wood or something firmer. So I chose wood to provide this additional assistance. Now with the wall color, I chose a light blue because it is subtle and light, which means that it is easier to see. It is easier to see other people. If it is a dark wall, it might be harder to see certain skin tones or clothing, and that can make it seem dimmer in the room itself, which could be making it difficult to see because there will be less lighting bouncing off the walls, and it will just be a little bit more difficult to see. There is no natural light in this room. It is all artificial. It is all controlled with either lamps or lights on the ceiling because it is easier to control that way. And this control over the lighting means less headache, less chances of the glares and shadows that you would get with big windows and open spaces. That is my design for the DeafSpace project. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye.